In the early 20th century, scientists began to unlock one of nature's most profound secrets, the energy locked inside the atom. It was a discovery that would forever change the course of human history. At the heart of this story lies a simple but staggering truth. A single atom, split at the right moment, can release energy millions of times greater than any chemical reaction known to man. The journey began in 1938, when German physicists Otto Hahn and Fritz Strassmann demonstrated nuclear fission, the splitting of a uranium atom into smaller fragments, releasing an enormous burst of energy. Word spread quickly through the scientific world, and brilliant minds across Europe and America immediately understood the implications. If one atom could release that much energy, a chain reaction of billions of atoms could produce an explosion of almost unimaginable force. When the Second World War engulfed the world, fear drove urgency. In 1939, Albert Einstein and physicist Leo Szilard wrote a historic letter to President Franklin D. Roosevelt, warning that Nazi Germany might be pursuing a weapon based on nuclear fission. Roosevelt acted swiftly. In 1942, the United States launched the Manhattan Project, the most ambitious and secretive scientific program in history. Thousands of scientists, engineers, and military personnel were brought together under the direction of physicist J. Robert Oppenheimer, working in hidden laboratories across the country, including the remote desert site of Los Alamos, New Mexico. The core challenge was both scientific and engineering. To build a nuclear bomb, scientists needed a critical mass of fissile material, either enriched uranium-235 or plutonium-239. When enough of this material is brought together rapidly, neutrons released by splitting atoms strike neighboring atoms, causing them to split as well, triggering an uncontrollable chain reaction in a fraction of a second. The result is a release of energy so immense it produces a blinding flash of light, an intense blast wave, extreme heat, and deadly radiation, all at once. On July 16, 1945, in the New Mexico desert at a site codenamed Trinity, the world's first nuclear bomb was detonated. The explosion was equivalent to nearly 21,000 tons of TNT. Oppenheimer, watching the rising fireball, recalled the words of ancient Hindu scripture, "Now I am become death, the destroyer of worlds." Less than a month later, on August 6, 1945, the United States dropped an atomic bomb nicknamed Little Boy on the Japanese city of Hiroshima. 3 days later, a second bomb, Fat Man, was dropped on Nagasaki. Together, the two explosions killed an estimated 130,000 to 226,000 people, many instantly, others in the weeks and months that followed from radiation sickness and burns. Japan surrendered shortly after, bringing the Second World War to an end. But the nuclear age had only just begun. In the decades that followed, the United States and the Soviet Union entered a period of intense rivalry known as the Cold War, each building thousands of nuclear warheads in a race that brought the world to the edge of annihilation. By the height of this arms race, both nations possessed enough nuclear weapons to destroy the planet many times over. The terrifying logic of this era was called mutually assured destruction, the understanding that any nuclear attack would result in a devastating response, making war between the superpowers too catastrophic to wage. Today, 9 countries are known to possess nuclear weapons. International treaties such as the Nuclear Non-Proliferation Treaty have sought to limit their spread, but the weapons themselves have never gone away. The nuclear bomb stands as both a monument to human ingenuity and a warning about the consequences of unchecked power. It is the one invention in human history capable of ending civilization itself, a reminder that the greatest scientific achievements carry with them the heaviest moral responsibilities.